Hi, Caspar here from Bowes Wine on the 21st of November 2015. Tasting tonight, well, God, I was in two minds about whether I should record a tasting note of this wine, because to date it's been pretty ornery, I've got to say, and the reason for that is it's from one of the most difficult vintages of the last 15-20 years or so, and a vintage that, generally speaking, I don't like that much. And I distinctly remember going to various parts of France, particularly in tasting the wines and tasting a lot of wines from this vintage back here in the UK. And difficult year, I mean, a year of extraordinarily torrid heat. Yeah, and the wines were kind of baked as a result, and getting their drinking dates right was very tricky from the off. And anyway, here we go. Patrick Lesec, negociant winemaker, I think he was a restaurateur in California for a while. Has a house near Uzès, Southern Rhone, makes some really excellent and interesting Chateauneuf-du-Papes. And this one, Les Galets Blonds, so presumably you're thinking Galets, so it's, from one of those vineyards with a big round stone, blonde, big round white stones, I suppose. Let's taste it. The label says it is 14%. Anyway, here we go. This for a long time, this was a really, really hard thing to even taste. I mean, let alone drink. Tasted like sort of cold coffee with all the grounds included. Sort of not much fun. It's, just recently I've started to think, well, that's okay. It's this, I'm talking about whether I like it or not whether it's what they call a good wine. But the nose is like, it's got that leather aspect, leathery thing. It's sort of back of a new Range Rover, sort of leather with a bit of sort of biltong thrown in, and slightly volatile aromas and licorice and something earthy and rooty and smoky and black and creamy, and just it's not a elegant nose. Let's taste it. It's a big one. Good Lord, that is a big wine. It's got some freshness. It's not lacking acidity. Whether that acidity was added or not, I don't know. It's got some nippy tannins at the back, which are slightly dry, but not over-invasive. Not overbearing. And it's got this sort of creamy spread of really creamy, leathery, sweet, pastel-y, dark, pruny, bramble fruit. Yeah, I mean, do you know what? It's a chewy wine, I think. Drink this with a haunch of pterodactyl, and it would be perfect. It's a big wine for sort of venison casserole, winter drinking. Funny enough, I think it'll keep longer. This is a 12-year-old. 12-year-old wine now. I bought a case of this. This is why I've got some here at home, and I'm going to be interested to see where it goes to. You've got to like them big, but I think it's got merit. I do think it's got merit. It's got balance. It's got, it's a rustic sort of piggy grunting thing that you probably make you scared if you found it in the bushes. But yeah, for big food, it's a big wine.